What? What are these? Shellbug. Attacks by firing phase-on spines. Soft body is vulnerable to attack. They're slow-moving, roaming insects whose soft bodies are easily damaged. Until they reach maturity, they will not develop their phase-out shell. Unable to retract into a shell to avoid damage, they must aggressively attack any potential threat. They'll extend sharp spines to fend off attackers, or propel these spines at enemies. Yeah, okay. More ice. Scans detect an abnormality in this unnatural ice formation. Phase-on signatures present. Phase-on vines are impervious to attacks, but growths are vulnerable to phase-on based weaponry. Alright. Good thing we got some of that. There. What? What is this? Hopper. Attacks with razor-sharp talons. Pounces from a distance. These aggressive insectoids use small hops to get within striking distance and then pounce, using their talons to tear away at their prey. From a distance, they will fire bursts of venom at their target. Despite their aggressive nature, they are somewhat fragile and can be easily dispatched. Because of this, they will commonly hunt in packs. Okay, can you not? Alright. I hear it. I hear it. That sound is unmistakable. Can I jump on top of this ice? Yeah. I guess it's too slippery for that. Annoying. There is something up there. I hear it, it's taunting me. There it is! Missile expansion that I can't reach. At least I assume that's a missile expansion. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. At least I solved the mystery. Legendary Class 4 Golem is without power, unable to activate with current suit upgrades. Okay, what's that red thing in the distance, though? Hi! Reptilicus Hunter. Target can generate a personal cloaking field around its body. Phase-on Corruption has granted Reptilicus Hunters the ability of cloaking themselves. They use this to their advantage and will hide or move positions while cloaked to gain the upper hand in combat. Reptilicus Hunters are fairly organized despite their primitive nature. Usually attacking in small groups, they patiently wait for their prey to become isolated in a locked area before attacking. Their weaponry consists of an energy whip for close-range assault and a throwing chakram for long-range attacks. They have adapted to the harsh climates of Bryyo and are quite resistant to fuel gel and heat-based attacks. Okay. But are you resistant to this? That's the real question. Where's the other one? Ah, damn it, went on hyper mode too early. And I theoretically could use it again, but like, that would leave me at 1 hit point. And I am not going to dance with death that much, especially when I don't need to. What is this thing? Stone structure is retracted into the wall and no longer active. Hallway access granted. Hello? Stone plates appear to be a primitive locking system that requires specific input to open. Aha! Lore. Age of Science. The ships of Bryyo sped to the stars in all directions, bearing the banner of peace. Soon we found stellar brethren in the Chozo, the Luminoth, and the Vila. Starborn knowledge came to Bryyo, and we gladly sent our wisdom to our new friends in return. The hearts of Bryyo were filled with pride, and they honored the Lords of Science for all the wonders we provided. As the time of new Bryyo came to be, the old ways faded. The cries of joy from those who honored science covered the angry shouts of those who mourned the old ways, the primal traditions. Oh, nice view. That's more of those not war wasps. It's more of those organisms very similar to war wasps that I have already forgotten the name of. Hello. Korba works with snatchers to feed, vulnerable to concussive blasts. It is a vicious, resilient bioform and prefers to lurk above its hunting grounds waiting for prey. The Korba relies on the smaller snatchers to levitate victims to a point where the Korba can devour them. What the Korba cannot digest, it expels to feed the snatchers. This symbiotic relationship works well for both Korba and snatchers. These must be the snatchers. Works for the Korba to feed, vulnerable to concussive blasts. They are cunning, albeit weak, bioforms. Unable to kill most prey on their own, they rely on the stronger Korba to do the work for them. Snatchers will swarm onto a target until it is overwhelmed. Once they have their prey, they use their power to levitate, lifting the victim to a point where the Korba can devour them. What the Korba cannot digest, it expels to feed the snatchers. The symbiotic relationship works well for both. Yeah, we know that. This looks like a morph ball thing, because I don't know how the heck else I'm crossing this gap. Meep! Not that way! I thought that was a tunnel entrance, but no, it's not. So, where are we anyway? Hillside Vista. Oh, here we go. This is probably telluric alloy or something. Yep. Okay. Missile expansion taunting me again. But I think I know how I could get it. Like, these things, these snatchers, they levitate you, right? Well, what if we use that to go this way and not feed the hungry moths? And then mess it up because you hit the ceiling. But the theory is sound. See ya. I still have some up. Well, I don't need any now. Alright. What is this? Ornamental panel is covering part of the statue. It could probably be ripped off with enough force. Motion controls, right? Okay. What is this? Statue contains several liters of unstable fuel gel. Igniting the gel may destroy the statue. That is why you shouldn't store your fuel in statues. Anyway, gimme. Grapple swing online. Lock on the grapple points to swing across. This is basically the Prime 1, Prime 2 version of the grapple beam. We are honestly getting this very surprisingly early. Lets you swing back and forth from special points throughout the environment. Can be used to cross large gaps. Look for special points that shimmer to swing from. There anything else in here? No. Okay. But this is probably a scan now. Yeah. Target is a viable attach point for the grapple beam. To use grapple swing, lock onto the grapple swing point with Z, release Z to let go. You can fire your weapons while attached to a grapple swing point. Yeah, same thing. So honestly, we have a lot of mobility for like having just barely started the game. Hey. I'm sorry, what are all those shimmery things there? Go away. I can't reach them from here, can I? I don't know. I hear an upgrade that's distracting me. It's apparently very close, too. Panel mountings appear to be weak from age, maybe ripped off with enough force. Yeah, okay, but how do I get up there? That's the big question. Please keep... Yeah, that's not enough. We'd have to, like, grapple swing across this gap, which... Is there a way to do that? Can't tell if it's high enough to reach that. We need to find some way up here. But how? I wonder if looking at this room on the map can give me a clue. Yeah, it does. Okay. So there's like a tunnel right here. Is the golem covering up something? If it is, I have no capability of moving it, do I? Alright. Yeah, that was close. damn it. Did I see something else over here? I should not have done that. That was very much my own distraction undoing me yet again. Alright, cross the gap, Messi. But I think there is something on that ledge there. Break. Do we really need to do all 8 of these? I don't know, but I did anyway. Okay, now that I can properly see, yes, there's a door here. It's covered by one of those cold resistant, or cold vulnerable shields, so we can't open it yet, but I'm glad I thought to check. Now please, get me out of this room. We'll probably, like, go back to the down ship, activate the satellite or whatever, then go back to Samus's ship and call it a day. Is this another one that is filled with highly unstable fuel? Yes, it is. Whoa! Whoa! Hi! Who are you? Reptilicus. Teleports across short distances, highly aggressive and territorial. Scans indicate a mutation that allows the Reptilicus to teleport over short distances, commonly used as a combat tactic to corner and trap their prey. They appear to suffer from phazon corruption, and all higher thought processes have been replaced by savage bloodlust. This corruption has also increased their resistance to heat-based attacks and fuel gel. Yeah, but not to this. I feel like I have to use hyper mode really sparingly right now, just because... Was there a point to blowing up this statue? Because we're so low on health. Expect me to use it a lot more liberally as we get later into the game. Bioform is encased in solid ice and blocking entry to the tunnel. High temp shots may shatter it. Fine then. You wanna play? Let's play. Okay. Well, I guess there wasn't that much point going over here. What's in this door? I was wrong. There was a point to coming over here. Wish I'd found this sooner, but like... That's lore, but like, I need to grapple this off first. Golden Age. Look now to the past, and to the time of peace on Bryyo. See the age of gold, when our world was a paradise unrivaled. Hear the songs of joy fill the streets of the royal city as people honor the coming of Bryyo the First, the Liberator. Behold the launch of our first ship to the stars on that day, and witness the rise of science of a new Bryyo. See this? and see the beginning of our downfall. It's clear that something happened to the people of this planet, but it's not really clear what. Anyway, which the heck way was it to the down ship? This way, right? Yeah. Oh no, you don't. I was targeting the wrong thing again! Whatever, I saw that missile expansion up there. How do I get to it? Structural analysis complete. Scans detect high amounts of telluric alloy within damaged panel. Oh, I guess we have to use that. Yeah, let me in. Okay, I guess we don't go that way. Hi! Oh, I'm not happy to see you again. Atomic. Corporeal energy that sloughs explosive segments of its form. Why do you have another new name? They are creatures composed entirely of energy. A strong energy blast is adequate to destabilize the atomic and cause it to explode. They are sustained by their core, which generates a constant supply of electricity. When an abundance of energy has been produced, the atomic will discharge a section of its body in the form of an explosive projectile. When near sources of energy of an opposite polarization, the atomic will respond aggressively. Yeah, we know exactly what this is. Wait, Hypernet doesn't work on it? Okay, so what does? Fine then, I'll leave you alone. Security system engaged. Clamp locks in place. Explosives may damage them. Structural analysis complete. Protective panel is held in place by security clamp locks. Okay. Right, this isn't grappleable, it's explosive. There. These are grappleable, apparently. Unit is one of a series of power rods. Connect all to restore power. Do not like this thing, like... just floating around, but I can't really do anything about it, can I? Satellite's interface unit is powered. Control systems are disrupted. Realign controls to engage interface. Okay, come on, come on. Pull, twist, push! Alright then, that's our map station, I suppose. Oh, we have new landing spots. Okay. So, we've got a lot to check out then, huh? Falls of Fire. And the Reliquary 3. That all that's left here? Objective completed. Ow! Don't
Samus,
like you.
The satellite data has revealed two distinct energy signatures. They must be supplying power to the siege shield. If these targets are eliminated, the shield will be removed. We are uploading the location of each energy signature and nearby landing sites.
Okay. Yeah, okay, here's Bryyo Fire. And then this one is, on Bryyo, apparently. Anyway, fuel gel is susceptible to extreme temperatures and will freeze if exposed to cold. Item identified, small phazon unit, replenishes 10 units of phazon. Alright, so basically we need the ice weapon to get through this. Not dealing with you. Though I am curious, if the power's back on, can we, like, get that missile expansion here? Seems like we might be able to. Yeah, okay. Yep. Freaking flick jump. There. I guess we have to double bomb jump this. Yeah, okay. Almost. There! No, I'm getting through. I'm getting through, and you're not gonna stop me. There. A little more beat up than I would have liked, but... Wait, you're different. You are shimmering. Ragnall Adult. Resistant to most weaponry. Physical stress can weaken it. The large tail that characterizes Ragnall adults is also their weakness. If pulled with enough force, it will tear them apart, and explosive blasts will temporarily incapacitate them, making them easier to target. They possess the ability to generate an energy shield around their bodies, preventing beam shots from damaging them. They are cunning predators flying through their turf in search of unwary prey. They use bursts of phazon energy to overwhelm their targets and then swoop down to finish them. Maturity has provided them with a very durable exoskeleton. Alright, so like... missile first, and then I use grapple to rip you to shreds. Like... what is that thing doing? I don't know. I want my missile expansion. Up to 20 missiles now. Pretty good. Anyway, we are returning to the ship because that is, in fact, what we have to do anyway. Hi? Don't have time for you. Which way do I go to get out of here? It's like under the green door, right? Huh? Uh-oh. Hoppers, huh? These ones look a little different, though. They are different. Alpha Hopper spits venom at prey from a distance, uses talons in close range battle. They're characteristic by their unique color and durable hide. They are highly territorial and will attack any creature who wanders too close to their nests. When hunting in packs, they will often keep their distance while others move in to attack at close range. Like all hoppers, their legs end in sharp talons and can be used to shred through any prey that gets close enough. Cool. Thanks. Anyone else want some? Oh, apparently you do. Okay, cool. You know what? I've had enough of this. Where are they? Irritating. Anyway, yeah, phase-on pickups now restore health because it's symbiosis with our corruption or something. Anyway, let's hit the ship, and that'll be it for today. I don't know if we're over time, so I guess we'll time check when we hit the ship, but I can't imagine that, like, we still have time left. It's been a busy day! Alright, let's see. Save, please. Oh my gosh, it's been over an hour! I might have to split this up. Well, if we do, we do. No big deal. We'll end it here for now.